coming to you to welcome you into Deeper Than Beauty. Okay, so this program is for you, the hairstylist. If you came across my post and you've shown interest and inquired about more information about how you can be a hairstylist, create digital courses and programs, and make a living from it, then you are in the right place. This is a program that is going to walk you from A to Z on building out your courses and programs, your business model, your structure, your strategy, the blueprint, the knowledge, the information is all right here inside of this program to help you build a successful business journey. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about me. I've been a hairstylist since 10 years old and an entrepreneur since pretty much high school. That's when I really started doing hair full time, and I decided to continue to learn to become a businesswoman. And so over time, I sold products, I sold hair, I've sold hair in the kiosk in the mall. I've also had my own salon suite and just many other different things that I've done that were very innovative in the hair industry at that time. And so I was doing hair maybe what 20 plus years in the game, and it got to a point in April of 2021 where I decided to retire from hair. But let me explain something about that. At the time, before leading up to me making the decision to step away from doing hair for the very first time, um, what I was feeling around that time was I was experiencing burnout. I was experiencing like my creativity was just not the same. Like I didn't have the same spark. I mean, literally, I love hair. Like I love doing hair. It is a true passion of mine. But I just felt at that time that my soul was feeling called or pulled for something more. And so I decided to answer that call. Um, I went against the grain because at the time it was very, very um, scary, right? It's the unknown, stepping away from doing something that I'm known for, right? Like everybody know me for hair, Drika Hair. That was the brand everybody know me for. So to really decide to um, really tear all of that down and go to zero and to really rebrand myself as a personal brand because that's what I felt was missing for me, right? I had my business and I didn't really feel like I had a creative outlet to express the other parts of me that were bigger than hair or the parts of me that were outside of me doing hair. So I felt in a way kind of closed in, which is my own doing, right? Something that I take full responsibility for. It's the approach that I created. So it was a business model that I created at that time that I felt like I was outgrowing. I felt like I was expanding into something more and something bigger. And at the time, I didn't know how to articulate that. But of course, this is in hindsight, which is the beautiful thing about having a coach who's gone through the journey and who's went ahead, which is you have these experiences that I was able to navigate. And so through that journey, I've learned that I created my personal brand, which is Drika Shine. So that kind of separated me from my hair business, but in a good way because now I can show up as these parts of me that I felt like wasn't necessarily a good space to put into my hair business, right? I wanted to be more expressive on my spirituality, my personal development work and my growth. So I decided to, take things a step further. So I focused on building my personal brand. And through that journey, I came into the world of coaching, right? So when I retired from here in 2021, I hired a coach and I came into the world of coaching. So this is when I became a student. This is when I became a learner of a new industry, right? So this is stepping from the beauty industry, which I never really left from. I'm always going to be beauty. Okay. That's just the brand. That's just who I am. But to step into the coaching industry was a learning curve for me. Right. And so what I realized is that through that journey, I'm able to bridge the gap between the beauty industry, where the hairstylists and beauty experts are, and the coaching industry. And what I've learned in the coaching industry as a coach, and also this in between space, right, to fill that void is where I come in to help those who are hairstylists and beauty experts who are looking to expand their business to another level beyond what they thought was possible, right? Beyond the chair. And to also create a business model that will support your time freedom, that will support you in sharing your knowledge and sharing your knowledge and your wisdom and your expertise throughout the years that you are learning, right? And so, one of the things that I would like to emphasize in this video for those who are interested in embarking on this journey of digital courses, digital products, and ultimately coaching, right, is I want you to think about where you are right now as a hairstylist. Think about how you have a business model set up where you're trading your time, your service, your energy for, for money, right? Meaning you have to be there, you have to show up at that appointment, at that service in order to render it and then get paid, right? Well, for me, I felt like that worked for sure, and it still does. But it also, there is a cap on the amount of money that you can make, which is what I experienced. I experienced there was a plateau because we only have so much time in a day, right? So we only have so much manpower or woman power in a day that we can exert out to do these services, right? And so, I started to think about how this was affecting my body as far as me standing for long hours, how my hands were, you know, um, feeling and maybe even, locking up or tensing and things like that. My shoulders, just all of these different things as a hairstylist or beauty expert that we don't really think about, that we're actually utilizing our whole body in order to make a living, make an income, right? I knew that there was more for me. I knew that there was another level and another way to do things. So I went ahead on that journey into the unknown and I literally created the answers and the solutions that's going to bridge the gap for those who are ready to embark on that level of business. Now, the important thing that I want to stress is that where you are right now is perfect. What you are doing right now is perfect. You do not have to immediately make changes in the way that you're doing your business as a hairstylist. What I encourage you to do, and mind you, this is just how I see it based off the journey I went on, because in full transparency and vulnerability with you guys, I wish I did it this way, but I didn't. I learned the hard way so that you guys don't have to, okay? Which was when I stopped doing hair and retired, I didn't have my plan set up. I actually cut off that income source, which was very sufficient. It was like easy because it was to a point in my business where I didn't even have to really promote for real, but I was being booked out, right? So the mistake I made was cutting that income source completely and then stepping into a whole new world as a student, as a baby coach at the time, learning something new. What I would encourage my students to do is to continue working as a hairstylist because the way this is set up is for you can actually implement this into what you're already doing so you can learn the material, get the knowledge, get the information, and then from there you start to implement these things into your business in your spare time. Meaning you can take an hour or two a day or certain days of the week, however many hours a day or whatever you see that you can fit in, you can create these structures in your business, meaning starting to implement the information because this is interactive information. This is information that you are going to be able to execute on right away. But I encourage anyone who love what they're doing, right? This is just an addition to, right? This is just you putting a plan in place that you can one day retire from doing. So imagine you actually learning the material, getting the information, implementing it on your spare time, whatever that will look like for you, while you're still getting your consistent income and hair money, right? And then you're on the side. I hate to say side because it's like it's not really a side business, it's really a big deal, but for lack of better words, right? We're going to just say on the side, you can implement creating digital courses and programs with my proven system that I'm going to show you guys how easy it's done to convert what you already know, the information you already have. I mean, teaching or selling anything that you want to teach or sell. I'm going to show you guys how that's done inside of Deeper Than Beauty. And then you start to actually do that at your own pace in your own time so that you learn enough where now you feel very, very confident, you feel very clear, you feel very solid in this information, and also you're starting to see results from it, meaning you can be making income, you can be making impact for those who you're looking to reach, those who you're looking to share your knowledge and wisdom with. So this is a way of how we can keep our information in the hair industry circulating, our experiences, our wisdom, where we can give back to the ones that's coming behind us and even uplift those ahead of us, right? So this is how we are creating a ripple effect through this program. This is what makes this program unique because this is how it's going to create a ripple effect in the beauty industry by bridging the gap into the coaching industry. And I speak of it on that level because coming in, it will start out with you creating your first course or your first digital product, right? For those who haven't even started on creating courses or products. We also have students who are coming in who's already started offering courses and products and they need more refinement or knowledge or information that's going to help it to become more solid and to become um, more marketable, right? So we have these different levels of people who are coming into the program that will learn based off where you are unique to you and your business and what you need, that's going to support you in actually moving things to the next level. So that is the beauty of this program, is that this is specifically designed for hairstylists. As a hairstylist myself, and as someone who has navigated and transitioned from one industry to another, and now I've come back to reach back to my fellow hairstylists, hair sisters, to really show you guys the way to give this information to you guys. I've invested thousands and thousands of dollars and so much of my time and given and made so many sacrifices just to really create something of this caliber. So there's a lot of time and effort, and I know because of that, I have a divine calling to reach back to share this information and to be that bridge for you guys to support you in your next level of business beyond the chair. So if you are ready to take this journey with me, to get the information and the support and the guidance that you need to make this your reality. And again, think about it. Imagine yourself 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now. You just never know when you will have this in place, how this is going to support you, right? Meaning, this will be like supplemental income where you just never know when you need more space or time away in your schedule to just relax or to tend to your family or to do anything that you need, but you have this income running in the background. You have these digital products going, you have this support, and you will look back and you will thank yourself, right? Your future self will thank you for thinking about your future beyond the chair, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to, I knew that I didn't want to be a 80-year-old woman retiring from doing hair, like standing behind a chair. Like I knew that. And it's so interesting because I remember even speaking out loud, and I even shared this with my mother because she reminded me of it when I said, I'm going to retire from hair by the age of 35. And I literally did that, guys. I literally did that. Now, is it easy? Was it easy? No. It was a lot of work. It was still is. But when you get the knowledge and the information, it can be done with ease. Okay? Now what's the difference between that? Easy is setting you up for an expectation on an outcome and how you think it should look. But when you understand it can be done with ease, then you understand the nature of it, meaning how it can be done naturally without force, with you surrendering to the process, with you trusting the process, with you not rushing, right? You don't have to rush. There's no rush in this. This is about the long game. This is about longevity. And I set this expectation or the tone for this program in that way because it's real. Okay. So this is not an instant gratification process. This is actually about you getting long term support, which is why this program actually starts off at 6 months, okay, from beginning to end, with the option to renew, okay, because most people do renew. They will renew. You will renew. You will be like, you know what? I actually need that next level. I need to take it even further than this, right? So again, this is about you taking it day by day, step by step. Okay. So where you are now as a hairstylist is perfect. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. This mastermind is a weekly mastermind where we meet. I provide you with the video content, the information, um, and then you absorb it, you learn it, you execute it, whatever that will look like for you, whatever changes you need to make, because most times they're small changes or small tweaks that you will make. And then over time, you would see those changes add up. You would see them compound over time. So this is the pace. This is going to be a step-by-step process. And then we get on our weekly call and we support you through any challenges, any questions, any up leveling, anything that you need to know, anything that you came, confronted or came against, that we can provide the guidance and the answers for, and help you find your own answers and your own solutions. Okay, so that's what this is all about. I wanted to kind of put this in a, a format or a video for you guys to completely understand and comprehend what Deeper Than Beauty is for and who it's for, and how it's designed specifically for you. So I look forward to hearing from you and how to get you enrolled in our next segment. And I look forward to seeing you inside the group and actually building a digital legacy that's going to open you up to another world of time freedom. So eventually, the end goal, think about the end goal, and it may be different for each of you. You got to determine what success looks like for you. Some of you will love how you can have the energy to do hair and create courses and classes, right? That's very much possible. You're gonna love that. Some of you may be having an end goal of transitioning out of hair and to get into teaching and coaching, right? So again, trust where you are. Trust where you are at this moment is fine. It's perfect. This happens over time. This is not a rush game. We don't know what you will actually end up doing, but we want to support you through it. We want to be the ones to show you the way. Okay. So I'll see you guys inside the group, and thank you for sharing. Thank you.